Welcome. Today, we're gonna do this side quest that, if Tataru in there being there isn't a hint enough, is kind of important. And I've heard good things about it, so yeah. I don't know much about it. Let's get into it. Yo, son. Welcome, welcome. I am Medjina, assistant shopkeeping apprentice seamstress here at Tataru's boutique. I doubt you remember my face, as I am merely one of many who owe you our lives. But you will always have my gratitude for saving me on that day on the Elben Rhyme. God, that was so long ago. You were too kind, and while I hate to ask aught more of you, please say that you're here to assist Mistress Tataru's new endeavor. Not yet, but she soon shall be. Whatever would we do without your penchant for turning up precisely when you're needed, eh? Now, to make the long story of our sovereignty short, we've secured the resources to produce the new designs I developed in cooperation with guilds near and far, and in sufficient quantity to meet rising demand. Excuse me. We cannot rest on our laurels, however. To serve passing adventurers and the occupational intrepid Charlian is all well and good, but we're hardly taking the world by storm. No. Much like yourself, we must ever look to new horizons. The science proved that cooperation on a star-wide scale is possible, and we would be fools not to capitalize on that to build a grandest trade network in the history of Heidelin, all for the greater good, of course. Yes, this is a wonderful opportunity to bring people together. I often think back to that incredible moment when the Garlean army came to our rescue. Perhaps our efforts, too, will one day lead to a miracle like that which took place on Elbenheim. I have no doubt that they shall, but we mustn't expect such alliances to form themselves. We must be proactive, and who better to woo our future partners in commerce than our current #1 customer, you. Our erstwhile comrades in arms know that when it comes to good equipment and better ideas, few have such keen eyes as our adventurer extraordinaire. Even should they hesitate at first, I'm certain you can convince them using the samples I've prepared. You'll cover my ether expenses. But of course, with your assistance, we'll have both coin and goodwill following in no time. Everything is falling into place. Where shall we send Yell first? Wahaha, don't you worry, I have it all planned out. First, Limsa Lamonza. Sicard has the bloody executioners working harder than ever, so he is sure to appreciate any extra supplies. Next, Gridania. The Seed Seers are a source of trusted authority and insight into a shroud, so we'd not go amiss in cultivating the investment of, say, a Ron Senna. His insular station has likely given him little opportunities for dealings outside of Gridania in the past, so you'll want to leverage that Isbard continent camaraderie to assure him. of the value of our adventure. As for old Daw, I feel confident in pinning down our hopes on Pimpin. He's always been a stalwartly ally, and it goes without saying that he has more than a little sway in the Sultanate. Between the involvement with the Immortal Flames, the Syndicate, and the Colosseum, he's bound to find a use for quality accoutrements. With that out of our way, Medjina, would you do the honors? Never let it be said that Tataru is stingy with her samples. Now if you make your way to Limsa and climb aboard Alstalika, I'm certain someone will point you in Sicard's direction. I have my own avenues of inquiry to attend to, but I'll check in periodically to see how your journey is coming along. Let's get to it. As Mr. Tataru says, trust is the foundation of a stable business, and we trust in you. Do you say anything different? You don't say anything at all. Okay. It would be nice if she actually covered my aetherite expenses. I'm not gonna make money off of this that much because of that. I don't know where I'm going. What the fuck? Alright. Aw. Alright. Just sprouts being sprouts. Alright. Huh. My enemy. Geography. Ah! Okay, it seems so obvious now. Alright. I recognize thee. What do you want? Long as it's not about another bloody apocalypse, I don't see why not. Wait here. Well, bugger me. Thought we'd seen the last of you for a while. What brings you aboard? Your crew seems busy. No rest for the wicked and all. We're getting so many shipping requests that we've hardly put down anchor since old Charlian. You know, there was a time I thought pirating was the whole world. That being the best of them all meant something. Going to Isbard made me see how small my world was compared to the real one. Standing next to the star's finest, I started to wonder what I had to brag about. Then the bloody executioners went and did me proud by bringing in a bigger goddamn soul of adamantite than anyone else in the realm. Between that and the new metalworks we've got going with kobolds and the Shagans looking to export their own wares, it seems like the right time for the executioners to change their sails, so to speak. Which is all to say that if you got wares for promoting, I'd be happy to show them off across the realm and beyond. Masterworks from Tataru's boutique, guaranteed by the Warrior of Light herself. Almost seems a waste to wear 'em. Folk be lining up at the docks for these. Literally, seeing as old Charlian only accessible by sea. Now if we got ourselves an exclusive shipping contract. I see the course is clear as day. Now we just need Emelian on board. He's right, useless when there's work to be done, but talk's another matter. And he still owes me one for keeping his story arse out of trouble. Out of trouble, so I'll have him put me in touch with the savvy salesman types on the continent. Tell Tataru I look forward to setting sail on this new tide of hers. May the winds change to guide us aright. That's cool. Yo, it's me. How goes our little venture thus far? Oh ho, Sicard's eyeing the shipping routes, is he? All according to plan. But our work has only just begun. I'll keep after my own contacts while you work on our run. I hear he's not often in the city, but I don't doubt that Mother Minone can sniff him out. All Sakar's been auto late, almost pleasant-like. Uh, so many quests I can't do at the moment. At least this seems chill. Why, if it isn't your son? Stuck with a sudden craving for eel pie, were you? Or is it information you fancy? Oh yes, word of our seed seer's comings and goings never fails to reach my ears. I'm told that ever since he returned from his foray to Ilsford, he's been roaming back and forth between our neighboring tribe settlements and the Lotus Stand. You'll miss him if you make for one or the other, like as not, so I suggest you waylay him at the Blue Badger Gate. Our run is never in one place for long, so you need only be patient a little while. Cup of tea while you wait. Curious. Might I ask what you're loitering at the gates? Why you're loitering at the gates, yo? And with such an enormous sack? I admit you've piqued my interest. To integrate the tradition and ingenuity of guilds throughout Eorzea in such a fashion is no small feat. As it happens, I'm of the mind to do something similar myself, though I could not blame you, should you doubt my understanding of such endeavors. Absent a special dispatch like that which the elder Seedseer ordered for Ilsbard, 'tis vanishly rare for one of my station to leave the shroud. You are doubtless aware that historically, Gridania has placed the peace of the Twellsword and our covenant with the elementals above all else, often to the detriment of our relationship with other peoples. Yet, much as we are one with the Shroud, are we not also part of the Star Entire? Our ventures in the Garlemorld made plain in the strength of a world united. This attire you carry demonstrates much the same truth. Ah, but perhaps you assumed you wouldn't need to talk me round to the idea. If so, I apologize for the disappointment. If 'tis any comfort, I'm nearly as surprised myself. No longer am I content to hear the words of the elementals alone. I wish to know the voices of men, though our time in Garlemald has shown me that my ability to listen is average at best. These horns may mark me as gifted in the Twelfth Wood, but beyond they inspire neither fear nor awe. I have been mistaken several times for Azela, and may as well be one for all the difference my status as Seedseer makes to those who want for succor. Yet 'twas this self-same insignificance that allowed me, for the first time in my life, to truly feel part of a greater whole. I am but one life amongst myriads upon this star. I dare say I should behave accordingly. With luck, my elder sister shall agree. Tell Mistress Tataru that her gift is accepted with gratitude, and she ought to hear from us soon. Guess who? Did you speak with the Albrun yet? That sounds promising. I'm beginning to understand what makes our Seedseer friend tick. But we can discuss that later. You need to catch Pippin ere his duties take him from Ul'dah once more. I believe he spends much of his time at the Colosseum, so perhaps you should pay a visit to the Gold Court. I'll be awaiting your full report at the boutique. Okay. I see. Marshal Tarpon is currently engaged in another meeting, but I shall tell him that Yo awaits his convenience. My apologies for keeping you waiting. I did not expect to see you here this morning. Tataru is offering quality material, is she? I can hardly say no to that. It fits almost too perfectly with my plans for the flames. I have long striven for mastery of the blade. I require the trials of Ilsbard, but however, to truly see Tizona for what it is. I require the trials of Ilsbard, however, to truly. The fire that warms the coldest night, the spark that ignites a blaze of hope, and most of all, an unbreakable testament to Father's faith in me. More ally than tool, it is a treasure beyond price. Does every soldier of the immortal flames not deserve allies such as this? Arms and armor to remind them of what they fight to protect, to help them stand when they might otherwise fall. Indeed, works made possible only through ingenuity and dedication of allies across the star may be just the sort of inspiring armaments we need. I anticipate that I will be sending along an order for custom equipment ere long. In the meantime, would you mind if I use these samples for a few trials here in the Colosseum? My thanks. We shall put them to use immediately. As a child of Ul'dah, however, naught strikes fear into my heart like the prospect of receiving valuable goods for free. I must insist you accept something in return. I had been meaning to gift that necklace to Tataru. Its poor condition aside, she might rather have it than not. I have spoken with Tataru at some length about our past, you understand? In many ways, we are quite similar. As you may recall, her family was bankrupted when she was very young, a consequence of her father's business failing. They were forced to put all their wealth towards paying off his debts, and then some. On one asset they reluctantly parted with was a necklace treasured by her mother, for which Tataru has long searched to no avail. Strangely enough, I recently discovered jewelry can I say that word? Jewelry of this very same description amidst a store of neglected Colosseum prizes. Assuming it is the same piece, I should like to see it returned to her. It is significantly worse off for having changed hands, though, and only the sapphire centerpiece remains almost unlost and undamaged. She may appreciate the sentiment nevertheless, but it is difficult to say. What do you think? The memories it holds for her aren't lost or damaged. It's very true. True enough. Though it's a gift, I would prefer to at least clean it up a bit. In that case, I had considered asking the Goldsmith's Guild, but you ought to be able to turn the necklace into a piece that Tataru would wear, if not precisely what she remembers. I imagine you will have the opportunity to pick up gems and other suitable materials on your travels. From there, it is merely a matter of unifying the pieces. Are you willing? Then I will have the sapphire removed from its setting and sent to the boutique with all haste. I doubt even Tataru would dare open a private package addressed to you. Best of luck in finding matching materials, and in your mercantile endeavors, of course. May the traders guide you to fortune's fair. You return, with your bag all the lighter for having given away our samples, I hope. Speaking of which, a parcel from one Pippin Tarapin arrived not bells ago. Addressed to you. Could it be that our newfound partnerships are already bearing fruit? Her mother's necklace? Why, that's a wonderful idea. Please, allow me to assist. I swear I won't breathe a word of this to Mistress Tataru. I do wonder what parts you will need. Do you know what style Mistress Tataru prefers? If the necklace is to be a keepsake, why not focus on that? Ah, apologies, I could not help but overhear. That's quite alright, but please keep your voice down. What was it you were saying? It simply occurred to me that since you were gifted the sapphires so readily, our other partners in this endeavor may wish to offer up something for Mistress Tataru as well. With such gifts, you could turn the necklace into a memento of not just her past and its trials, but her present success as well. That's perfect. If our plans for the boutique proceed apace, we should soon have more than enough tokens from friends across the seas. What do you think, yo? Well, were you waiting for little old me? Mr. Tataru, you were just discussing the successful delivery of the sample. Yes. Good to hear. How fares dear Pippin? I knew he would come through, though I admit that I wasn't expecting to outfit a whole host of immortal flames quite so soon. I suppose it goes to show that even the most hardened warrior can always learn a thing or two. And Sicard and Aaron have changed as well, if your tales are any indication. I imagine their personal growth bodes well for that of our network. Thank you for checking up on them. We must sort through our current commissions before deciding who to approach next, but I know I can count on you to be ready when we are. Okay. And I'm actually gonna check something real quick. Okay. Okay. I see. The science had the help of many souls in gathering refined adamite. Did you not? Even those who were not part of Ilsbard contingent. Perhaps there's opportunity there. I shall speak to Mistress Tataru post haste. Assuming these are in order. Cool. Sky Pirates. Warlords. Weapons. Wow, okay. That's cool. Alright. So I have those to look forward to. I might end up calling the stream here, actually. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call this stream there, but I might stream later today, I don't know. But for now, have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.